All right, mateys. Another one-pot meal tonight. Now, you know the thing about one-pot meals, not only is it just one pot to clean, I mean, you got a few other bowls, but then you only have one pot to dish your food out of, save space, and you can usually eat it out of one bowl instead of a couple of dishes. So that's kind of why I like this. Now we're going to do a variation of a chicken Florentine, a one-pot chicken Florentine. Here's what we're going to need. Now this is going to serve 2 people. I've cut up the chicken already, chicken breast. I've got a cup of mushrooms, and down in the bottom here is a 1/4 cup of onion. About 6 ounces, 8 ounces of diced canned tomatoes, because I don't have fresh. Half a bag of washed spinach. I've got some olive oil on the side here. A little bit of butter. Our seasoning, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, a little bit of oregano. Yeah, let's get in here. 2 cups of pasta. You can use whatever you want. I kind of like the shells here because it holds everything. And then I've got 2 chicken cubes that I'm going to use, but I don't have them laid out here yet. And then after the dish is finished, you can add some cheese of your preference there. I've got some gorgonzola I'm going to use. Now the key here, even though this is one pot, you could throw everything together and just start cooking it. But when you're using chicken, I like to saute that first to make sure that's cooked. Now I keep the juices that it's in and the butter that I cooked it in, and then we're just going to throw everything together and boil it. Let's put it together. Now I'm getting the pan hot. I'm going to add my olive oil. Get that nice and hot. Now add our chicken. Saute that. Now with the chicken just about sauteed, I'm going to add our mushrooms and onions to saute them a little bit. And put in our little bit of butter. You can use more butter than this, but all I have left right now. You can see everything is pretty well sauteed now. So I'm going to add our pasta, our spinach, our tomatoes, chicken cubes, 2 cups of water. Now we may need a little more water than this. You see, I don't want a lot of liquid in this when it's done. Now we're just going to bring this, see all the, you may not be able to see it, but all the pasta is covered in water. That's the key right there. Now we're going to check this again in a few minutes. I'll put a lid on it. In about 10 minutes we'll come back and test this. All right guys, it's been a little over 23 minutes. It's a little soupier than I wanted. I did add another cup of water, which now I wish I hadn't. I should have just let it cook down. But I'm going to add my seasoning to it now. Just stir it up. And we're going to have more of a soup than I mean, you could go ahead and thicken it with a tomato paste or some cornstarch. But that's not a lot of liquid. And look at the nice color in there. Oh man, I wish you guys could smell this. The aroma is fantastic. All right, well there we have it guys. A chicken Florentine one-pot meal. Until next time, happy and safe boating and bon appetit.